Hi fellow birdies, this is SongByrd ASMR. How are you guys doing today? In today's video, we are doing a special 20K celebration because we recently just hit this milestone within the last week, and I'm really sorry that I've taken so long to make a Q&A video, but here I am, all in the hole, full face, and talking in my normal voice, which many of you requested, so yeah. In today's video, we are going to be eating 2 packages of MUKBANG hot and spicy noodles. And I've also included a traditional fried egg on top. I'm not really like a good fried egg cooker, but yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot. So I can't really remember the last time I ever ate ramen noodles, or if I ever really did, for a ASMR video or even a mukbang video. So yeah. So anyway, this video is dedicated to you guys. I don't think without you guys I would have not made it this far. I never did think I would make it this far. It's been a long whirlwind of a journey. Well over 2 years to get to this point even, but I'm very proud of this achievement, and I just say without you guys I would not have made it. So yeah, I have a lot to thank you guys for, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every one of you so much. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I am not very good with chopsticks when it comes to noodles, but I am with sushi, so bear with me. Maybe it's like me a little bit cringy, but I've not had these ramen noodles before, and I'm so looking forward to eating ramen with you guys. Like, I've seen some people like twirl. I'm not very good at that even, so I might just like, you know, stick with a small bit. Here we go. Wow, those are definitely very hot. Definitely very hot. I gotta have some water for that. Okay, guys, let us get down and answer some questions. I have them written down all here. How do I handle hate comments? Now, I think this one was from Helen ASMR. If I'm mistaken, I don't know, but how do I handle hate comments? Well, on my channel, I try to keep a positive atmosphere. I know on a lot of other channels that, you know, probably pretty big and so forth, that, you know, they tend to leave like hate comments on there, but for me, you know, I just like to keep a positive atmosphere. If someone has something to complain about, they're always free to message me about it or contact me about it on another page, but I really don't like that kind of stuff, you know, out there for other people to see, because, you know, it just detracts from, or distracts rather, from what ASMR is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about relaxation stuff, you know. So that's how I handle hate comments. The next question is, do I film my videos during lunch or dinner time, or whenever I feel like it? Sometimes, typically, I film like 2 videos a day. Don't get me wrong, I have like a really busy schedule and I have to post every day right now. But I may switch to every other day pretty soon, like I have been doing, but I wanted to post every day for a while for you guys because, you know, it's what everyone else does. But most of the time I typically, like, you know, film a video during the day, during lunch or dinner. It doesn't really matter what time it is, it just matters like when I'm hungry or not. So, like, say, you know, for example, I might even film my breakfast sometimes. Like, maybe that one time I had these cream buns, that was from my breakfast, so you could use like a pastry sort of sweet things. So, I filmed it right after I woke up that morning, so I might appear a little bit tired in the video, but yeah. These are just so good. So yeah, I typically like to film my videos whenever I want to, pretty much. Just any time of the day. Doesn't really matter. It could be random. It just could be anything, you know. We're gonna mix this fried egg in here. I guess that's how you do it. Like, I've watched a lot of like Korean people or ASMR people do it like this. Remind me if I'm a bit of an amateur, like I still am a bit of an amateur when it comes to, you know, eating noodles or ramen flat out anyway, so yeah, bear with me on that. So I wonder how it's going to taste now. Definitely a lot more liquidy. I'm not very good with chopsticks when it comes to noodles, guys. That's actually really good. It has a really good flavor to that. My next question. Who or what inspired me to start an ASMR eating channel? I would have to say it was probably mainly Sassy Snacks. I posted a while about her a while back, and unfortunately she passed away a few months ago, and she was one of the ones I started watching when I was recovering from my eating disorder a few years ago, and she helped me to get better and eat. And I just, you know, found out the term ASMR from that. I didn't really know what it was, and so I think I have to like indirectly say that she got me started into it, because I think it was like 6 months after I came back home, I just wanted to, you know, start an ASMR eating channel. My goal was to give back to the community that had helped me out and recover from my anorexia. So that was my main motivation for starting an ASMR eating channel, and that's kind of why I wanted to do one for. I'm not very good with chopsticks. We have to have a lot more practice with this, guys, so I'm going to try to do a lot more ramen videos pretty soon. Very hot and spicy. Next question. Will I one day collaborate with my husband? It's possible, but we mainly want to try and stick with doing these eating videos together, probably on my eating show channel. I have a separate eating show channel called SongByrd's Eating Show. And I've been meaning to post on there for a while now, but this channel here has been taking a lot of my time away, and I just haven't really found the time to sit down and you know, do a video. But it's possible that he and I could collaborate and do ASMR together again pretty soon, because I remember he did enjoy the experience. He was, you know, a little bit of an amateur artist still, but I could tell he really enjoyed the experience. Next question. If I have one, who is my favorite artist? I don't really have a favorite artist. Don't get me wrong, I love everyone. So to answer that question, I'll just have to say that everyone's my favorite. I appreciate all the time and effort that everybody takes into creating such great content and videos. And it takes a lot of effort and work, and that's what I admire them about. So if I had, you know, to say one, I couldn't just choose one. I have to choose everybody, because everybody is my favorite artist. If I do this full time, or if I have another job, how do I stay in shape doing videos every day? Well, simple. If you just stay in shape, you gotta do a lot of exercising. As for me, I typically do a lot of yoga in the morning or afternoon. I watch these like yoga videos on YouTube, or I'll do like this one cardio exercise. It's like, you know, you do a bunch of like jumping jacks and stuff like that. So, and that's about, you know, 14 to 28 minutes long. I also have a routine like where I go out for take a walk every morning for about a mile or so. I don't know, I mean, I try not to do like too much strenuous exercise because, you know, I don't want to burn off too many calories. I don't want to get back into the routine I was in a few years ago when I had my eating disorder, because if you do that, it could, you know, make you, make you, want to do stuff that you shouldn't. So I also limit the amount of sweets and stuff that I eat in videos because, you know, I don't want to overdo that either. So that's probably why I don't have to exercise as much. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to, you know, have a metabolism or whatever, like Hazelnut Crush, for example, or some of these other ones, but I know it isn't that high, so I try to limit myself on what sweets I do eat because, you know, I just don't want to overdo that. I do try to eat healthy too. Next question. What was the inspiration for my YouTube username? Well, it originally came out several years ago when, you know, Yahoo originally created their Yahoo Mail. This is when the internet first came out for computers and such. I think it was like early 2000s. My dad and I got, you know, our first computer in 1998, and we got the internet too long after that. It was dial-up, but still. But we created my, you know, first Yahoo account. And it had the name SongByrd. Now, that name came about because we knew that I loved singing at the time when I was a little girl. I still do, but you know, my voice is not that great. But, you know, I figured, you know, I like singing. I love birds. So, we came up with SongByrd. And that name stuck. I could have called myself, I guess, Crystal ASMR, because that's my name, but I wanted to kind of be a little bit catchy, a little bit unique, so I just thought of like names and I was like, wait a minute, you know, SongByrd sounds kind of cool, so SongByrd ASMR stuck, and that's how I guess I got my name. What is my favorite food? Is the next question. That's kind of a hard one because I like a lot of different foods, but if I have mentioned previously, my favorite foods are probably either PBJ, sandwiches, or sushi. I mean, I wish I could have sushi more often, but it's so expensive around here to eat. And I know PBJs, you kind of would get tired of that after a while, wouldn't you? So if I had to say that PBJ, sushi, those are my two favorite foods. Am I a full-time YouTube creator? What else do I do if I'm not? I'm not a full-time YouTube creator, but I am a pretty active one. Don't get me wrong, I film every day, or maybe sometimes twice a day. But I do have some other hobbies too. I like doing ancestry a lot. It's like a form of genealogy, or is genealogy rather, where you do research on your family past, the family trees and such. You find information and all that. I've been doing it exclusively for about, I want to say 15 years or so now almost. Since I was a preteen, I just started getting curious about my parents, you know, being related or something, or, you know, just about my past in general. And I found out so much, and it's really an interesting hobby. I would recommend getting into it, like if you're ever curious about what, you know, your family's past is like. It's really good. Now, another hobby that I have, I like doing music a lot. It's just like playing the piano, playing drums. I also have a big interest in photography. I used to have a photography business a couple of years ago, but I just kind of gave up on it because, you know, I wasn't really giving me clients or whatever like that. But I probably would get back into it because, you know, I got, you know, the equipment and such. It is pretty enjoyable. How long have I been an artist is a nice question. I I think since January of 2017, January 12th, something like that, and I created my YouTube channel. And I wasn't like really posting on it right away as much. So I didn't really get like into the posting often on it until about 6 months after I created it. But I've had this channel for a little over 2 years now, about 2.5 years. Next question, what is my age? I'm the ripe old age of 26. Okay, so 26 is not an old age, but it's definitely starting to get up there. My husband is 31. We actually have the same birthday, guys. We're 5 years apart in age, exactly. And my son is 5 years old, and he was born actually exactly 2 months after my husband and I's birthday. So we all were born on like the 7th. My son was born on February 7th. My husband and I were born on December 7th. So 7 is a lucky number in our family. And I just, wonder what the future might hold for that, These are so good. INDOMIE GORENG is, I think, my favorite noodle. Do I like tuna sashimi? Yes, I do. If I enjoy salmon, what part of it do I prefer? Salmon sashimi is actually my favorite sashimi. Tuna is my second. I think if I had to pick a favorite part of sashimi, it would probably be the belly. It's like, seems like it's like a richer flavor. The reason I like salmon so much is it seems to have like a more buttery flavor, buttery taste to it. I think my husband's favorite sashimi is tilapia, and I tried tilapia one time, and I just can't really stand it. It's like it's really got no taste to it or anything at all, So yeah, I'm not a really big fan of tilapia. Unless it's like, cooked as seafood or something like that. Next question. What is my favorite fast food restaurant? I would have to probably say Subway. I've been a big fan of Subway since ever I can remember. I remember when I was pregnant with my son, I would probably often eat there at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I would always get the foot-long oven roasted chicken or turkey breast subs, and that did not include a bag of chips and a drink, so that was a lot of food in one setting for sure. And but it was really enjoyable. So what is my name? Next question. My name is Crystal. What was the most embarrassing moment of my life? I don't know. I've had a lot of embarrassing moments in my life. And some of them I can't discuss because it's pretty personal, but I don't know. Maybe like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life would probably just have to be like finding out that my parents are related sort of closely. It's like I just started digging in, and before long I found like names that I'd seen before on both sides, and I was thinking like, wait a minute, does this mean something? And it turns out they're like fourth cousins in at least 3 different ways. So that was pretty embarrassing. My mom felt sick afterwards. My dad was like, I'm not really sure what to think about this, but it's cool to have found out. Me, on the other hand, I feel a bit nauseated myself, but, they couldn't help it. They didn't know they were related, so I don't blame them at all. But I guess it's just like another weird fact about myself is that, you never know what you're a mixture of. So, yeah, it's a crazy world out there. Next question. Do I want any more kids anytime soon? My husband and I have sort of been like, talking about it a little while, possibly having another kid. It's something we could both kind of, wish for, but due to our financial situation right now and so forth, it's not like something we can really afford to have another kid. But not to say it we don't maybe want one in the future, but it's just not really at like the top of the list right now. But we would like to give our son a younger sibling to fight with. What is my full name? Well, I won't say my full name, but I will say my full and last name, I guess. Crystal Cackler. It's like, cackle, you laugh, Cackler. It's kind of a weird last name, but, that's just what this is the guy I married. What are my life goals? My life goals are to continue helping people out through ASMR, to raise my son into a intelligent and honest, wonderful young man, and to just be happy myself. I go through a lot of struggles sometimes, and I just am not happy during those times, but I'm trying to make the most of it and just keep going because I know it's what my fans would want me to do. And where's my motto in life? My motto in life is just to really believe in yourself, have faith, and you'll get to anything as long as you believe. There's been a lot of times like I just don't think I would make it through, but I believed that I would, and I ended up making it through. So yeah, that's my motto. Do I have any hobbies? I already answered that question. Favorite color? I would have to probably say red, lavender. I'm sort of like a girly color kind of person. Of course, I'm a girl. I also love pink. My son loves blue, green. He has my blue eyes. A lot of you guys, when I did full face videos, said about my eyes. My eyes is just blue. But I really appreciate all the nice and wonderful comments. You don't know how happy it made me seeing those comments from you guys and all the support. Is English my first language? Yes, it's actually the only language that I speak. I'm not fluent in Spanish, although I know a few Spanish words, but not very much. I don't know any French, German, Dutch, Swedish. I don't know Japanese or Korean, but I use translators all the time. Like if someone comments to me in Korean or Japanese, I use a translator and I reply back to them that way. It makes them feel like, I respect and admire their language. Because I know they probably can't read or understand English, so that's why I do that for. Who was the first channels I was into? I already answered that. What is my favorite place to travel? I would probably have to say England. That's where my ancestry is from. I've always wanted to go there and just kind of explore around Buckingham Palace and all that. And meet the Queen. I've also been fascinated with Germany, Spain, France. I don't know, I just want to go to Europe or something. Let's see. Do I have a favorite pet? We don't have any pets right now, but I did when I was growing up. My grandmother had several cats and a dog. So I grew up with animals and I developed a love for animals when I was younger, but I'm more like cats. Because it seems like they're easier to take care of. But I like dogs too, don't get me wrong, but it's just they're not my favorite ones. Do I like or wear makeup? I used to all the time when I was younger, like in my late teen years, I wore makeup every time I went out, but as I got older, I just started to realize, like, hey, natural beauty is best. I don't want to be wearing makeup all the time for everything, so I just stopped wearing it, and I can't really honestly even remember the last time I wore makeup. It's been quite a long time. But no, I don't like white makeup that much anymore. Where's my skincare routine? I really don't have one. Don't get me wrong, I have that like little acne bump that pops up every once in a while, and I try to get rid of it as quickly as possible, so I put some acne cream on it, but that's really the only thing I ever do to my skin. What does my family think about my channel? I know my husband and my dad are very supportive of my channel. In fact, my husband helps me out a lot. Like, he keeps an eye on things for me in regards to my channel. He's kind of like my secretary, I guess you could say. My dad watches my videos every single day and shows his support too. He gives me, thumbs up, of course, all the time. And he watches the whole video through. In fact, he watches my videos while he eats his meal. It feels like that I'm there eating with him, so that really makes me feel special inside. Because my dad lives 200 miles away, and we don't get to see each other but once a month. So just, for me to be able to be there, it feels like, to eat with him for a meal. That's another reason why I keep doing these, because, I want him to feel like that I'm there with him. But I don't think my in-laws are all that supportive, though they know about it. And my mom kind of finds my channel a little bit weird, but I won't go into that. What is my favorite music genre? Gosh, I would have to probably say 80s rock music. My biggest favorite band is Journey, Steve Perry. Not to mention that I do love, rather, Def Leppard, Foreigner, Phil Collins, Lynyrd Skynyrd, just a bunch of oldies and stuff. I also like 60s music as well, because my dad grew up during that era. So I like the Beatles, the Yardbirds, the Kinks, Rolling Stones, etc. So I'm more like into a rock music kind of country music thing. I don't like rap music at all. I don't really think it's music. I do like some pop music. Some of the newer songs are okay, but it just seems like it's not as creative as back in the old days. Let's see, next question. Have I ever tried Burmese food? No, but I am open to trying out new foods, as long as I can, keep them simple and make them from home. So, not to say I wouldn't mind trying it. So, what is my favorite emoji? I would probably have to say like something with, smiling, or, showing a crying face. But I also like the hearts too. It's like showing how much I love somebody. But mainly I like using ones that smile, like that. So yeah, those are my favorite emojis. And the last question, guys, finally. I'm sorry I've not been eating for a while, but I've been done with my food. I'm just trying to answer all your questions. What is a normal full day's menu like for me? Well, typically I eat a lot of Greek yogurt. I might have like 1 or 2 containers of it a day. It helps, keep my stomach in shape, bacteria, gut flora, all that stuff. But typically, it varies of what I eat or what I plan to film. Like, say if I plan to film like something really sweet, I'll try to stick to mainly healthy for most of the days. Like, say if I like something really big, sweet, chocolate, whatever like that, the rest of the day I might eat, oatmeal, peanut butter jelly sandwiches on sprouted grain bread. I'm a really big believer in that kind of bread. Excuse me. My nose is so spicy and runny from this noodle stuff. But, I try to like to stick mainly with healthy stuff. Of course, the days that I don't eat sweets either, I still just do all healthy. Like, say I might have this, or did have that rather, and for the rest of the day I might stick to, PBJ sandwiches, Greek yogurts, oatmeal. Gosh, I know there's just a lot of good things that I can eat that are considered healthy. But I mainly try to stick to a healthy lifestyle, and I will just say that protein bars, Greek yogurts, sprouted grain bread, PBJs, whatever. Those are my go-to things to stay healthy, and because of how active I am. And yeah, I gotta keep up with that calorie intake. I eat about 2,500 calories a day, guys. I know it seems like a lot, but due to the fact of how active my lifestyle is, all the exercising that I do, and with everything else, I have to kind of keep that a little bit high, or I'm gonna start getting back down that path again. So yeah, I have to eat a lot of food in order to maintain my weight and not get down any lower. So yeah, I guess I must have like a very high metabolism or something. I'm not really sure. Well, guys, I think that is it for our Q&A today. This was a wonderful meal. I'm sorry if I looked like I was an amateur eating it, but, you know, hey, when you don't eat ramen noodles often, that's kind of how it turns out, huh? And I've gone through all your questions and answered them, so I hope you all are satisfied with my answers. It's still just kind of, you know, really hard to believe that I've gotten to this point. Where I just like, wow, 20,000. Now, I don't really know if many people who were at that point, and I don't think it would have been possible without each and every one of you. So I want to thank you all guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are my second family. I've said so many times, and it just amazes me to see new people join the community every day, and I'm always there to show them support too. I'll always be there for them no matter what, because, you know, that's what the community is all about. It's about positivity. It's about support. It's about encouraging one another to want to keep doing this stuff to help people out. So that's what we do. I mean, I might comment on a lot of, you know, people's stuff. I know I've heard a lot of people say that, but, you know, hey guys, I do it because I honestly mean what I say. I know I don't have time to watch the full videos of everybody, but just know that I do watch a good chunk of them. I, you know, get my thoughts together. I say something supportive and meaningful, and I hope it encourages people to, you know, want to keep doing what they're doing, because encouragement is what this world needs more of, and that's what I'm there for. So yeah, that's kind of why I do what I do. I must spend at least an hour plus of my morning, every morning, leaving comments on everyone's videos, just to show them support. It's not for anything else. I mean, nothing at all. So just know that when you see me there, I'm just wanting to, you know, encourage them and make them happy and let them know that, you know, hey, I care for you. I want you to keep going, because that's what you need to do. You're doing an awesome job. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and also be sure to subscribe to my ASMR channel. I'll also include a link to my eating channel in the description box, so you guys can check that out too. I know I haven't uploaded there for a while. It's been about a month now, but I'm really hoping that pretty soon I can sit down and talk more with you guys in a real face-to-face mukbang and let you know how things have been going on in my life. So please check out that channel too if you've not already. Thank you so much for watching this special 20K celebration, and I look forward to doing another one when we reach another milestone. I'll probably do like one at 50,000. Which might be wild, but, you know, hey, things can turn around, things can be different, so we'll just have to wait and see. I love you guys so much, and thank you for watching. Bye, birdies!